tell people real life situation. You know what it is. It's reality hour. All right, Kenya got the letter. Let's dive into it.
All right, dear Sam, I was dating this guy for about a year, and all he gave me was empty promises and a baby. He said we would be together. Then, when I got pregnant, he was still talking the same old, but he did nothing but cheat. We never moved in together, so the so called marriage talks we were having came to nothing. So I moved on. I decided to move on and raise my child on my own. He pops up every now and again, nothing consistent. He never in 3 years has paid child support, nor have I asked for it. I received a job offer and I have accepted it in another state. Now, all of a sudden, he has a problem. He says he doesn't want me to move away with his child and is even going so far as to threaten me with going to court. Now, he wants to start giving me child support. He says I'm being unfair and selfish, but I got tired of waiting for him to step up. Is what I'm doing right? What should I do?
You should take the job and enjoy the offer and have him come and visit his baby. Y'all keep the lines of communications open. He didn't want to be with you just because he paid child support. No, they don't call the shots. When it comes to that, I mean, I think that you should. You sound like you already let him do that, but you let him see the kid. So it's like just come and visit. You was doing it anyway, right?
Yeah.
Take your job,
Well, I mean, she
That's
says
always
she
tough to
hasn't
me.
asked.
huh?
She says she hasn't asked for child support either.
Oh, so
you
she
know.
doesn't get it.
Right.
She doesn't
She
get
does-
any
he-
assistance from him.
Right. He gonna say he gonna threaten her to go. You threaten him back with it. Well, and I don't believe in that.
Well.
But since he wants to play this whole court game, first of all, he has to establish paternity.
They will
Okay.
do that for you.
That's right. So you go ahead and let him file for do all that and say we're gonna play his game. Then here it is. Now he should file for paternity anyway. He needs to know just in case something ever goes wrong. So I always believe that if you're the father, you need to establish that so you can have some type of say so. But that ain't cool. I'm not going with that. You didn't want to be with her. She got a job, and now you want to say you can't go because I want to be around my child.
I do always think about that when you have like those situations, though. I understand, like, you can't stop a parent from going on and, doing what's best for them. But I think in the best case scenario, it is, better if you have two parents that want to be in the child's life to be in a close enough vicinity where the child can have that relationship with both their parents, not just trips, unfortunately. But sometimes that's the way it has to go.
Sometimes that's just how it turns out. And
Right.
if this is a job that she's been waiting on, a good job that's going to provide for their child,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
it is. It is.
See, you talking like a daddy. Like, go on, take that job. You got to look out for your life. But I feel like kind of what both of you said, but I feel that you should establish that paternity, make sure everything is everything. But this is the time to sit down and really have a conversation. Not, well, I'm just waiting for him to step up, or I'm just, trying to put it on the other person. Have a grown conversation. This is about your child's future. So, this is the time that you guys have to come to some type of consensus on how you want to see this child's future turn out. How do you see this man in this child's life? What are you expecting from him? You can't just be like, I'm just waiting on you to just step up. No, you have to voice those things. You have to
Because
say what it
you'll
is
be
that
waiting
you
on
need.
him. You'll turn his
Yeah.
job down. You'll turn his job down. You'll fall for the okie doke. And then you'll be very disappointed. So will your child. I say take the job. Leave all lines of communications open for him to be a father. Establish paternity. And then y'all figure it out from there. I know it sounds cold, don't it?
Yeah, it does. Well, like I said, I think a lot of times people do that trying to be cold. If you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Sam, a lot of times I know a lot of women personally
Yeah.
who actually moved away to kind
And
of
there's-
to spite the
right,
father,
and-
if that
and-
makes any sense.
And that
So
would be wrong.
So you got to be
if
careful
it's-
with that one.
If it's
Yeah.
for that intent.
Right.
And that's not what I got from her letter. It wasn't for that intent. I didn't get that out of there. Did you get it out of there?
Yeah.
I didn't get that out that letter.
Well, she's talking about the
so
cheating
much.
and all
I
of
don't care
that.
about
But she
the cheating.
did. She does have those
Yeah.
little feelings on the inside where, like,
Yes.
I'll just
Yeah.
leave.
Take
You
the-
know what I'm saying? So, but you got to think about, what do you, like you said, Kenya, that is so spot on. What do you want for this child's future?
Yes.
As a parent, it's great to have that help of the other parent.
Yeah.
If
It
you
really
can,
is.
in the same city.
Yeah.
So, if it's something that's possible, and especially for the kid to be able to just go to dad's, or
How much that
but-
job paying, baby? How
you
much
know.
the job paying?
Oh Lord, Sam.
How much you got?
What you say? You can
insurance?
fly your child.
Do you
can
got some?
fly him out.
Did you get some benefits on 401k? Are they matching you?
Well,
Okay.
at least come up with a plan.
This
Like,
father
okay,
talking
we're
now.
going to make
Daddy
sure
talking.
that you see the
Mm.
child X amount
Exactly.
of time.
I'm
or-
not saying. I'm
No,
not saying
no.
for him not to see his child. That's what I'm not saying. But for him to throw up the court in her face like that, that's crazy.
He probably felt desperate. Like,
Yeah, he
okay, I'm
did.
trying to get my stuff
But
together,
but
I
we don't
want
need to
my
play.
child
We don't
to
need
be
to play that
gone.
game. We don't need to play that
Right.
game. Be the daddy that you're supposed to be.
Some people don't know yet.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, and that court is kind of
and
like his way of
I
trying to.
hear
That's
you.
his cry
It's
for
the
help.
same-
Like, wait, don't
Right.
leave.
Right.
and it's
I
the
want
same.
my baby here.
And it's the
Yeah.
same way as that women do.
What
Women
you
do the
mean?
same thing. Throw that court at you.
Oh. I mean, I think he's just saying, hey, anybody
I'm
step
so
in,
glad
intervene.
The child being looking out for him like that today.
We
I-
are
I'm-
looking out for the man today, aren't we?
y'all go
no,
right
I'm
ahead.
looking
I'm
out for
daddy.
the child. I'm looking
Yeah,
out for the
exactly.
child.
Me too.
But the both of it, I feel like as a parent, you want to have your child as near as possible. And if you know you have someone who's not going to be that involved, I get it, dip out. But if you got somebody who is that type of hands-on parent who wants to be that,
Yeah.
it's kind
He'll
of tough
show
to
you.
just say bye.
Now-
you know?
Now, if he starts singing outside
Huh?
your house, your window,
You know what?
Oh,
singing some Jodeci songs, baby, I'm begging, begging.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
no,
need a plan
what?
for this child.
No, what?
Yes,
but if
yes.
he
the
see,
child
now-
needs both the parents.
see, here you go.
around.
Now here it is. I'm trying to give him a layup. Now they gonna still they gonna rebuke that.
She
No.
don't need no Jodeci. She need her daddy.
Okay, so at the end of the day, if she
Come
needs
on.
to go and take that job to make things better for her child and her career, her future, you don't hold your life up over nobody.
But it's a child she has to consider.
No, you
as
can still
well.
be there for your
Yeah.
baby. You can
Or could
still
you
be
find
there.
that job somewhere closer, potentially?
Okay,
You
well
gotta
she
think
didn't.
those are the sacrifices that you make sometimes.
She didn't
as a
get the
parent.
offer that. She didn't get that offer though.
Well, we
Yeah.
got to stop playing these games. Like, you should be able to read my mind and do everything
right.
that I imagine you to do. You got to actually set some boundaries. You have to ask for what you need so that,
And he gonna dangle it over your heart, dangle it all over you.
No, I think
I
they're
don't think he was
past
trying to be
this.
on trash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give
I think he
you,
just
give
really
you those
wants
promises again.
his kid close.
Right.
All right, well,
They didn't seem like they were close.
Southwest
but-
got some deals. All right, go right to the comments.
All right. Now, Alonzo said, well, you get a job offer in another state, and now he wants to step up. You might as well better yourself and take the job. If
Thank
he
you.
wants to take you to court, tell him to go ahead and do, while doing it, think about when you're going to file them 3 years of child support.
Back
I don't
pay
even
is
know
what he's
that.
saying. What he's saying is if
That's
you
dumb.
if he takes you to court, then you hit him back. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But
okay.
again, that's if he's serious and threatening like that. Now he's trying to play this game, which means that he would play that same game if she's here or not.
Well, he's just trying to say, listen, I'm willing to pay child support if it means that you will,
That's fine.
the court will grant me some type of visitation or whatever.
Nah.
He probably has nothing established at this point.
Right.
What
Yeah.
else you got?
And Victoria said, take that job in another state and move on with your life. He's just trying to have some kind of control. Sometimes an absent parent is better than an inconsistent parent. I'm just going off what you stated. You say he's not trying, but do what's best for you and your child. He can fly to you to see his child or take you to
Look at
court
y'all.
like
I
he
like
threatened
y'all.
to.
I like y'all.
I think he's just calling your bluff anyway.
Mm. Oh, that's a tough one. Sometimes an absent parent is better than an inconsistent.
Now what happened if that
one.
job is in Florida,
Oh, I don't know. about
L.A.
Only if they're
Texas,
dysfunctional, like drinking.
with
or-
good weather, decent weather?
That don't
good-
replace your father.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish what I was saying. Let me go back. What happened if that job? I never said that. Well, I would never say that. I'm a father myself.
Okay.
What happened if that job
Mhm.
is a good career, what you've been wanting job, in a nice, warm, beautiful place
Mhm.
where your child can enjoy nice school system,
That's nice.
and you're going to turn it down for a hope, a maybe, not even a hope, a maybe.
The baby is the
Jobs
hope.
come and go. Jobs
Yeah.
come and go. I'm sorry. I really think that in these situations, I have never not known one person who had a good experience from this as the child in these type of situations.
Right.
There's
Really?
always
That's
a
the
long
babies.
term. There's a long term repercussion that
Yep.
happens of not having your parent in close vicinity.
That's
But I
right.
will say this: the parent, not saying they didn't reach their career goals, but the child unfortunately was affected by this,
That's right.
not having their parent close,
And then
it just
there
happens like that.
have been parents that sacrificed and did everything that y'all said, and that child turns around and hurts the hell out of that parent. The parent is sorry as
Uh-oh.
hell,
Damn.
lost
Yeah,
everything.
We know that part.
Parent
That
ain't
can
there.
happen.
But
That's a
remember that
chance.
part too.
There's a chance
Take that
can
damn
happen.
job, girl.
Oh,